goal for it should be as high skill as Riddle.
Teasing you, Riddle.
Just fly your A10.
Yeah, just fly the A10, man. We'll take care of it.
Man, I'm
Just pull that my way.
Probably. That's probably going to have to happen, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, are we ready to split so we can do our tactics?
Yeah, any more questions from Blue?
But we still have 2 lives, right? That's cool.
Negative.
You've got 3 eagles now and 1 live each. Don't fuck up.
Take the 2 lives.
What the flying fuck is this?
Alright.
Okay, Red, piss off you pissing grief hole.
Блин, до свидания, сука.
We'll get on with it.
Buongiorno.
They've gone and the average IQ has risen. So let's get on with the briefing. So we've got some cargo ships with a possible defense, and I'm awfully worried about what that defense might be because it will probably shoot the Vigans down. We've got red convoys, which will be easy.
Finally
The
works.
convoy
What
will be
works?
easy. Just put a
What
little
works?
low drag bombs on the big flat. Sweet. But the
What
A10s
works?
are best for
What finally
shooting
works?
convoy, I suppose, aren't they?
We got a full Vegan flag. Could you all just bring anti-ship missiles and just destroy a whole fleet, potentially?
Yeah, I mean, we've got the... I was thinking for the cargo ships, you get RBO4s, pop out from the coast, fire those, and go home.
Are we slightly scared about what happened on Sunday where none of the RBO4s worked? Are we worried about that happening?
Ships were probably good.
Are they the same ships, Skay? Skay!
He moved over.
He's on the red.
Although I don't think he's gonna know because, you know, the last mission was done by, what is it, Sonic?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was Sonic.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, should be alright.
Okay, so we've got RBO4s.
Recalls has turned up. Hello.
Hello,
We
Rico.
possibly need you on Blues, Recall.
As a F15. I thought he was on an F15 already. Maybe
No,
it's
that's Riddle.
not. So, well, Riddle, you can't be A10 and Eagle. Which are you going to be?
I'm gonna be an A10.
Okay, well,
Don't worry.
okay, so back to 2 Eagles again then.
So
2 eagles, 2 lives each.
we have to... I mean, there's a good chance that our cap is going to struggle against theirs.
I'm going to have to go and be Cap.
100%.
That's what's going to happen. Cap's going to be Chevy 1. Of course, otherwise this is not going to get done. So I'm going to move that down.
Do you think so?
But I propose sneaky tactic in that the Vigans don't attack anything. We wait until they're capped. They have the big fight that inevitably happen. They'll go home to rearm and refuel, and the Vigans bomb the airfield. Once
Oh, the
they're
airfield?
down.
You do like bombing airfields, don't you? But
I do.
My only problem with it is they can just take off the taxiway, and it looks great.
No, you don't understand. We're not destroying the airfield. We're destroying the aircraft on the airfield.
Oh, how cunning! How cunning. Have you?
I want
Do we know if there's any
75%. You'll
AAA
only go
there?
50.
I don't know. There's nothing marked on the map. But, you know, AAA's not a problem.
All right.
I will go sink ships.
Or we just very quickly sink the ships and then go home, and then if we discover the timing works out correctly, then we can enact a clever, cunning plan.
Tough one that is, guys. I don't have an answer for you there.
Yes, my lord, I have a cunning plan.
Yeah.
My lord.
A10's going for the convoy, I'm guessing.
I was at, how many A10s do we have?
You got a whole set of 4, so you can put a lot of shit.
I tried to do Baldric,
What I'd
but
say is, I want to split my forces, convoy, and ships.
Okay, that's actually a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, we can go about 20
What'd he
feet
say?
off the ground and engage the ships with Mavericks.
Also, the convoy is only
sorry.
12. The convoy is only 12 vehicles. You only need two hogs for the convoy.
Yeah. The ships the ships can be killed by the Vigans with the RBO4s, and then the A10s can kill the cargo ships.
We can't control what we destroy.
No,
Chances are we'll wipe the whole thing out.
The escorts are 30 miles away from the cargo ship, so you
No. There are... This is the Red Fleet, which is 130 nautical miles away. That's different to the cargo ships, which have their own escort.
do we get RB-15?
What I'm saying is you guys have cruise missiles that you can guide into a target.
No, we can fire them at some ships and it will target the ships, but we
He's
can't
talking
choose
about
which ships.
RBO5s.
RB-15s.
No, RBO5s are the ones you can steer.
Yeah,
But
I know
we
you can
could,
steer 'em.
we could have the A10s attack the cargo ships while the Vigans fly through that to the main fleet. But that depends if we want to attack 3
Okay.
targets.
I'm fine with that. Dude, I can bring, like, a ton of laser-guided bombs and just fly around the cargo ships as long as... Actually, I can even bring 300-pound Mavericks. It's fine.
Hitting these ships first would be a good idea, because if you go for the convoy early on, they're going to scramble their air defences as soon as we cross that line. So probably getting the cargo ships down first would be best.
But didn't he say that whoever crosses the line first will trigger the Su-30s, no matter who does it?
We can take out the cargo ships from
on today's mission because we can't defend against
from
them.
here.
So they don't exist anymore.
We can just
So we've
hop
got
across
4
the border
SU-33s to worry about.
and
with
fire
our
them from
3
there.
F-15s.
5.
5.
Alright. Oh god. Well, we can't do
Oh, they got the F5s.
What are the F5s? What's their job, by the way?
We can maybe do some.
You can help us.
Cass and the cap.
We need you as cap because me tender and ignore can't take 5 red forwards.
So the F5s might be useful nearby
Well,
the convoy where
meanwhile-
it's terrain and they can use they can hide.
Cap, since you moved over to the Eagles now, actually, I left earlier because there was, only 4 Vigans. Do you think
Be a
of
Vigan.
one of Vigan on 5?
Vigan is more useful aeroplane. Vigan can carry a lot more shit and destroy a lot more shit.
Totally be a vegan.
It's only
Yes.
Fox 1s, isn't it?
King, you should come to the F-15. That's a good idea.
Oh,
There's
I
only
didn't
Fox
export.
1s.
Bugger.
Hang on.
It is. I'll be an F5. F5 will be more
No. Wait.
F-15.
I don't know, because it's Vietnam style, isn't it? So.
No,
Is it-
No, it's a different mission.
that was
Oh,
last.
okay.
Roger. Good. Okay.
We have all weapons.
I mean, Fox 2s, right?
Yeah, we'll have Fox 2s, definitely.
Fogleys, for your information, you will have tankers available to you if you wish to enter a refuel.
That's what I get.
And also what
Okay.
we're doing for timings wise.
Is
Celeste
it all weapons recoil? All weapons?
Stand by.
and Ferretine.
King, are you in an Eagle?
Yeah, I'm switching over to
thank God.
yours.
It's all weapons.
Excellent.
Yes. You can load spam rams to your heart's content.
Tail's
Yeah.
gonna be
we
caught out to
will.
myself.
We will.
Yeah, no.
Any
Tails fine on his own.
stuff with regards to timings cap that you have in mind for starting? Or...
I haven't got a clue about the mission, so I'll skate for everything, let him control everything. I haven't got a clue myself.
Sweet, no worries.
I would like to do all my... it doesn't really matter, yeah, we'll work on you. Right, so we've finally got some air-to-air
I don't
guys, so
think
I'm a
I
little
wanna
bit
do
happy
that,
now.
no. I
Tail,
just want to make commands.
Tail, you like it on your run anyway, so you go and just make some mischief somewhere. Try not to get killed.
Okay.
He could escort one of
Fly
the.
cover for the A10s.
He tends to do good with the cap roll with that thing, though. But yeah, so escort would be sweet.
Well, actually, if he goes with the 10s, he could even bring,
Hey,
a couple
so,
of GBL12s and just target, have them lace him.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, so I'm gonna take- There's going to be a slight increase in time for me because there's a
So he's
brush
on
fire by my
Saber
exit.
5.
Roger, Riddle, you'll be going out later with your partner then.
Yeah. I'm going for a ship attack.
Okay, so Riddle and which other 8? Just remind me of the 2 cast teams, what are they going for? Are they all going for ships?
Convoy and the ships. The ships first, then the convoy.
Okay, you guys are gonna split up and do both of them at the same time. You said.
Oh, that's the plan.
So Riddle's
I did not hear that.
Password so I can load in whilst I eat dinner.
Riddle
Yes.
said you were.
Password going up now. Password in now. I'm going to unpause
Welcome
the server
aboard,
as well,
Vega.
So we have the other issue of if we're going for all 3 targets, it's good because you can potentially split up the enemy. But if they focus on one target, we need to be able to guide the F-15s onto that. Do we have a GCI or?
Can't afford to lose a person, I don't think, blood.
Yeah. In
Should be
which
like-
case,
And we've got no
you're gonna
radar
need
anyway.
to be able. Where are you going to be hovering?
I was planning for the cap. I was planning to take off and go straight towards the SU-33s and just constantly trying to engage them and hassle them. That's the best thing I can think of doing. Just keep them out of the fight.
I'm fine.
So what is your plan? Just to throw AMRAMs at them and keep getting out?
Yep, so AMRAMs, as soon as we're out, then we've got to have to RTB, at which time hopefully the ESF will have to RTB and just try and keep them out of the fight, just constantly hassle them.
Yeah, that works.
That's the best thing.
We'll prolong it, like with the chainsaw, it won't be quick, yeah.
That's our job. It's going to be harder than normal because they've got mountains and mountains favours flankers, but we shall do our best.
We'll go out to sea then.
No, yeah, I mean we can, but actually that's a fucking good idea.
It is, yeah, let's fight on our terms.
Why don't we go to the cargo shipping area then, boys, and then tack down the coast? That helps us a lot.
It also puts you between, yeah, the A10s and us.
Okay, we'll mill power over to the power plant, head down the coast, and then just tie them up as long as we can, then RTB when we have to.
Cap. Should I shadow you guys, or should I follow?
Stick with the hogs. One of the hog pair, the first one that goes out basically to the convoy, because they won't have any protection from 15s.
That is a good escort preventative thing because he has a knack for taking down the fighters.
And basically,
thank you for letting me know.
It means it sort of solves his side effects as well, because he can kill anything that's not an A10, which would be a really good spot. So just keep low and kill anything that's not an A10 or hassle it. Cool. I think we're almost.
By the time the A10s get out to those cargo ships, they'll all be dead.
What they're doing? Is it Riddle and Merlin that are?
Oh, lights. We need some lights. It's getting dark now.
I think so.
Have Riddle and Merlin together on the ship. So Elo,
Thankfully,
you can take off from first flight. Merlin, you have to wait till Riddle is
can't go out while it's light.
Vegans, you can take off whenever you goddamn like.
Yeah, we're going to take off pretty quickly because we've got a long way to go.
15s will be right behind you if we're not up already. We'll be
just got to get over the hills.
Yeah, you guys keep low. You know what you're doing. Don't need to explain that. Any further thoughts before we're off?
Launch RB-15s at 2,000 meters.
Loitering before we hit the convoy.
Negative. So LO Seathor, as soon as you can, take off, hit the convoy, and RTB. That's your mission for today. And Tail will follow you basically and help you.
Roger.
Keep low as you can.
I got tomato soup.
Okay. I will join the A10 frequency then.
Roger. Okay, the headphones thing is up, the SRS is up. Let's get into the server and get going, yo.
Damn it, I would be ready to go if there wasn't a brush fire at my exit. Fucking everything up, man.
The state sucks.
What a shame.
Yeah,
what state?
I know. I've said Florida sucks for the past 2 years. I hate it here.
Florida has all the bad shit.
Crocodiles.
Tomorrow's gonna have a fucking hurricane.
At least it's not California.
Oh, California has better weather though, so you can't compete with that.
Crocodiles,
better landslides,
big pythons now,
better fires,
in the Everglades.
Stupid legislature and more SJWs than any state.
We're getting political now.
Murderer,
ignoring.
I know it sucks, but I turn a blind eye because at least it's not humid.
And you know that California legislation, California had protests.
At least if you get eaten by a crocodile, you know that it's not angry at you in any sort of way. It's just a bit hungry.
That's it. You're out, Signor. You're out. Get out.
Get out. Oh shit.
It does nothing against you. You're just food.
Well.
Then I'm jumping over to SRS.
How funny.
SRS,
What happened?
Oh shit.
Hey,
I don't even know what frequency I'm on SRS. What?
I don't feel like I'm going to be good in the F5. Can I try GCI again?
Yep, sure thing. And if the time calls for you to get in an aeroplane, you're always welcome to leave GCI and get in an aeroplane to help us.
That's odd, isn't it?
Okay, we are joining.
150.
I mean, once my game loads.
Oh, Cap is no longer
right,
in our
I'm going to go off. I'll see you in SRS, chaps.
That's interesting. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that hot cross bun. Oh. That fox is looking a little bit cramped, isn't he? That's the wrong mouse. Oh, no, it's just increasing its size. That's not good. Wait, fox. Bloody reset yourself.
The what? No, I did change the letters, but
Why are you so zoomed in, you daft little
yeah, I
sod?
don't think I sent you guys a thing yet.
Come on, zoom out. I know there's a way of zooming out, but can't remember what it is.
So hungry. Ah.
How do you think I feel? I'm running out of food in my house. Yay!
I'm same. I think I just ran out.
There is a way of doing it, isn't there? Let's take it off that.
Like I want to drink a beer, but I know because I haven't eaten, I'm just gonna freaking vomit.
Vomit after drinking a beer?
Well, I haven't eaten anything today since I woke up.
So what? Just drink a beer. It's full of calories.
Yeah, I guess I'd just a pussy when it comes to alcohol. I definitely have bad reaction to it. I love it, but I get sick pretty easily.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. It really blows because everybody's always like, drink, and then everyone gets hungover, and I'm hungover for like 5 days.
Yeah, I'll do. That's better.
Everyone's like, drink, and you're like, no.
And then I do it anyways. And
my life.
Let's see how we go. Can we actually get to 50? Oh, we can. Start. Start. Unrecognized. Oh, I'm in the wrong bloody thing. Start.
Bloodstone, I'll confirm we want to go with RBO Force.
Negative, because we're going for the carrier group that's further out, we're going for RB-15s. I also want you to take no other weapons. We are not expecting, we're going to be way out the way of those 33s, and we need as maximum fuel economy.
Confirm. You're aware that those...
You're kidding, right?
The fleet in the bag is not actually listed as one of the targets.
Say again?
The fleet in the bag is not actually listed as one of our targets. It's just...
Thought it was.
I'm like 5 minutes away from home now.
Yeah, it is listed.
Alright, man. See you then.
Because our 3 targets are the convoy, the cargo ships, and the red fleet.
Well, if you look on the top objective, it says red convoy transporting valuable intel, red cargo fleet, red EWR, and defend against red fighters.
Unless it just in today's briefing, you made it sound as if...
Unless he means escorted by Navy 30 miles away, I mean, that's a possibility.
Yeah, he could do, because on the map there are 3 ships under the red fleet. No, I think it is a target. Because it would make sense, because that gives us 3 things.
Roger.
Much harder to hit.
Rearming complete.
Or kill, should I say. Much harder to kill.
Hang on, I'll check with Skay.
Great, nice gonna know.
Right, waypoints, I guess. I see red fighters on the map.
Why?
Yeah, they have 33s already, or 30s already up.
AI ones. I thought they were gonna get rid of those.
Roger. I think they're going to be taken out of play though.
Right.
Right, well, he said we're free to hit them, but it's the cargo ships we're supposed to be destroying.
And the fleet. They're two separate
down here then.
Okay, fuck it, we're hitting the fleet.
Oh, you can.
By the way, I'm going with unpainted camouflage since it's gonna be harder to see over the ocean.
Escorts out with the A-10s to be able to hit the cargo.
Yeah, we're just unsure whether the escorts are actually near the cargo ships or not.
I would be remiss if they weren't like in naval formation with them.
He said there was one lightly armored.
So where does it leave us? RB-15s or no RB-15s, cargo or fleet?
But I think they have long-range SAM systems, so...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Should we bring like an SU-25?
Right, sorry, I forgot. I was actually transmitting on Discord at the same time. Yeah, so... We might as well hit the fleet because I believe it has long-range SAM systems which will probably destroy the A-10s if they're up high trying to destroy the cargo ships.
Roger.
So they're down here somewhere then.
So yeah, as I said before, everybody load up with RB-15s and no other weapons.
Are you sure about that?
Oh no, good data.
Yes, I'm not taking us on a direct route. We're gonna head west and then hit them from the north.
What?
See, that way we don't encounter the 33s, and if they want to come out that far to hit us, then they're gonna run out of fuel and they ain't getting home.
I feel naked. So the mom last night.
It's not like you're taking down a 33 particularly easily anyway. We don't even have terrain to hide behind.
I've beaten recoil in a dogfight in this thing, in this Mirage.
Yeah, but you have to get close. You won't beat anybody in a dogfight if there's an open sea in front of them. Right, Trash, can you get us a waypoint on the roughly where the ships are located?
Come on.
Working on it. Working on it.
So Stahl, you're 2, Trash, you're 3, Static, you're 4, read back.
2.
3.
Oh.
Static?
I haven't heard her yet. Not here at least.
I'm not going to say 4 again. I'm too busy.
Is Static actually in an aircraft?
Said 4 loads of times. 4, 4, 4, 4. Jesus Christ.
It's not on comms.
Yeah, I am. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
The fuck are you talking about, Static?
Okay, we have AWACS, Zoidberg, that's sweet.
Say they can't hear me on SRS.
Lead 3, rough estimate for coordinates.
All units, we have easy cheat mode on, we have an
North 425410.
What?
Use it to make sure no one's sneaking in or under our chainsaw.
All copied.
Huh.
2.
I didn't miss it.
That's a rough guess, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it only needs to be rough. As long as the waypoint is in the vicinity, we'll correct with the radar. Oh, that's a long way. Yeah, we... are we going to even be able to... We might have to land at Nova or something.
Problem is, when there's enemies like this, I spend half my time looking on an F10.
That is a very long way.
Ah, I've done it wrong again. Oh,
suppose we don't have to do the final 70 kilometers. Okay, report when ready to taxi.
2.
3, 8, 3, 3, 5, 7.
Right, let me just find the runway. We are taking off from runway 04.
2,
So that should be a right from here.
5.3. 3, 8, 5, 3,
Biggins, cap, are you ready for F-15 to take off and do early cap?
4, 2...
Hey firm, we're going to be taking, we're going to go out to sea to the west, so the 33 shouldn't bother us, but yeah, you clear to go ahead.
And I think you said something about 4254. That's a bit further south than where I had it, but never mind. 4. Can you hear me this time?
Ah, static. Have you been having radio problems?
It just turns out that my microphone wasn't set as primary.
Oh yeah, SRS is a habit of doing that.
I was screaming and shouting 4, but you couldn't hear me.
Cap, just take a look in the chat.
So taxi, so it's going to be standard stage 2 afterburner takeoff, but we're going to be swapping down to mill power very quickly. The whole focus of this mission is fuel economy, because we have an extremely long way to go and not a lot of fuel to do it on, so we'll be on burners only for takeoff.
Blood 2, can you repeat the first part of that before fuel economy, because 243 was way too loud.
Roger, wait for it to calm down. Okay, yeah, so we're going to be standard stage 2 afterburner takeoff, but after that we're going to be on mill power only, because we need to conserve as much fuel as possible, hence why we're only taking 15s and no sidewinders. Once we take off, we're going to head out to the west, passing just to the south of Novo and attacking the ships from about from the northeast.
Well, the Viggen's best fuel economy is it's 11,000 meters.
Well, we're not going to go up there, because we need our radars to work as well.
Ah.
Ada, holy shit.
Oh, my legs are bloody killing me. I've been sat here far too bloody long. I should really perhaps plug in the...
Everybody ready to take the runway?
X55.
3.
4.
Cutlass flight is lining up for departure, runway 04.
Oh dear.
Report when set.
2. 3.
Why aren't we taking off in pairs? For fuck's sake.
Number 4.
Just getting on the runway now. We should be taking off in pairs, guys.
Do Reds know the mission started?
We're going to just got to stick together.
But we're up and going.
Tower, Saber flight, taking active.
Saber, clear to take active. Be aware that Viggens are in front of you.
Brakes set. Throttle up. Ready, go.
Trim. I always forget the trim.
Rotate. Gear up.
My gear's already up. Can't see where you lot are though. Holy crap, there's gonna be a crash.
Tower, Saber flight, ready for takeoff.
Something's going off here because the guy on the left is slower than I am.
Thank you.
Stage 1 afterburner now.
I would have switched it off altogether by now.
Full mill power now. Correction, 90% RPM now.
What? That means
Left
me having to
roll
look.
now.
I've got somebody down low here. Oh, my trim's quite good.
Chevy checking in with Magic.
Confirm you still are with me.
2.
Magic hears you, Chevy.
Oh.
Chevy, Cap are up in the air and heading
Good
south
stuff.
towards the coast. Just let us know if anything shows up.
Hey, Fire, I'm currently scope clear.
Clear, Chevy.
So much for 90%. Where the hell are we going? And why didn't we take off the other bloody way?
Wings level now. Who's got their radar on?
Not me.
One of you's got your radar on. Check it now.
2 negative. 3
I
negative.
forgot to put it. 4 negative.
Make up traffic, tend to take...
Unless we've got a sound system back at the base.
Tender clear for takeoff.
Damn, I'm pulling to the
So I'm getting
right
a slow
again.
search radar nails from behind.
Why don't I always pull from the right? How much trim do I have to put to the left?
Just checking your progress. Have you taken off?
I forgot to switch
If
to
we've
nav.
taken
Oh,
off,
no,
we're
no, no.
progressing out to the
Damn.
west.
Damn.
Hello, Cap. Same question.
Good, I've got no errors though.
Say again, Cap.
Progress, are you up in the air?
Copy that. On heading to the
Where are
convoy.
they on? Where the hell are we heading?
Are you guys lagging behind? Do you want me to cut the throttle?
It's fine, I'm slowly catching him on full middle.
Heavy flight, threat broad.
Roger, I'll just come off 1.2%.
Bearing
Just don't want you guys to go into burner is all.
7 for 53 miles. Low.
I'm having to go into burners.
Magic, have we
Right
got
on the
time?
coast.
Magic, have we got time to get to the coast before we turn in? I'd rather fight on the coast.
Probably not. If you flow heading 260, you may be able to.
260. Battle spread, boy.
Riddle 243 radio check.
Hi, Riddle.
Blood 2 is turning you on your left.
Visual. Right, so it's just a long cruise out to sea.
The SU-33 has turned to the east. It's now cold.
Keep a good eye on your fuel gauge because we need to drop the fuel tanks as soon as they're empty. We don't want that extra drag.
least we get a nice view of the Russian countryside.
Where the fuck are we going?
Although we could probably start giving trees names at this point.
Oh, holy cock, Rooney. Oh, look. That's nice of them to put a thing on for us. Right, there we go. Targets are on the map now.
Still curious about that search radar. It's the 3 Sentry.
3, 7. I hope I don't hit anything. 3, 8.
We also apparently have a lot of Hawk SAM systems.
Does any good?
Right, just pitching up a bit so we don't smack into that hill.
Oh shit. Oh, and now I've dropped too far behind. Well, at least we get precise coordinates now.
What do you mean?
The ships are on the map.
Well, that's handy. How far off do you reckon you were, Trash?
Miles.
Don't know. We can get them on the F-10.
They are 87 miles from us.
Well,
I think you're looking into armed ships.
Chevy now heading into the coast towards baddies to start fighting.
Well, we're not going to change our plan at this point because we need to head out because there is a big fight happening over on the left-hand side.
Chevy, scan low.
Whoa, get up a bit there. Fly the aircraft. Right, I'm going to put that on.
Saber flight.
Alright, can everybody confirm that their nav system has a 0 kilometer error?
2. Angels 2.
3.
Oh.
Hello, they're on you.
No, it's just I wanted to make sure it's accurate before we head out to sea because we're going to be out there for a long time.
Hello, Saber flight.
You're fucking kidding, right?
Hello,
turn 180.
Hello and tail, get back to base, get within sound, you're about to get shot.
4, 8,
GCI, did you just say something to us? Signori and
2, 9.
I think it's Saber flight.
I hate that red light.
Sorry.
4, 3.
Stick with us, I'm just going to get those boys back in radar in SAM coverage, that'll be fine.
Waypoint 2.
The 3 ship, Su-33s.
Yep, they're all on Elo.
Looks like it's all kicking off.
Hi!
Saber flight,
Where the hell
flow
are we?
heading 293 for 24 miles.
Okay, Taylor's requesting heading for enemies
miles.
to intercept.
76, 76.
Tail 168 for 11.
50 is 80 kilometers, so that's 76, that's, hang on, 50 is 80, so 76,
Yeah, very hot
120 kilometers.
Suggest you abort and fly back to SAM coverage.
The ships would be on our radar if we turn towards them now.
Would be, but we'd also get blown up by Su-33s, and I'd rather that didn't happen.
Where are they? God, I'm way behind them. I want to go into
Flight report fuel.
2 at 104%. 3,
and dump
105.
everything.
Yeah, Taylor's already dumped everything. Oh, Taylor's getting fired up on.
Roger, it seems we've all got about the
Oh
same.
yeah, they are super close. Taylor will do some fucking maneuvers here. I'm down. They're super close.
Yeah, it looks like our cap flight's having a bit of trouble, so we'll just keep flying out this way and they should ignore us.
For being my last mission.
Make sure you call out any spikes on nails just so we can get a heads up as to whether we're getting scanned or not.
2. And 3.
Oh. That bugger never moves. Not that I
Saber
need
flight,
them lights
you're in
on.
SAM coverage. Are you spiked or do you have nails?
Copy that. Clear. Clear nails.
Pop up right between you. LO, that's 2 miles. Bearing 40, Sethor, bearing 290. LO, right on your nose.
There is a 33 very deep in our territory.
Fuck!
So it looks like Elo might be back, about to get him.
I'd like to see that.
Sethor, you're 226.
The only way to catch them is to go and bloody afterburner. I don't want to do that. When are we going to turn towards those friggin' ships? The sooner we turn and fire, the sooner we can
flight,
go home.
you're possible in SAM range.
Roger, Cap's turning away. It was a trap, it was a trap.
Leads tank is empty. Flight report fuel.
Bandit over the base! Bandit over the
2
base!
tank empty. 3 happy to drop.
Yeah, 4 happy to drop.
Roger, flight drop tanks.
Fuck's sake, come on. We'll never get home at this rate.
We have no SAMs directly over the base, and there's an Su-30 attacking the base right now. These two, the 180 of the base, 15 miles.
Crimean coast, dead
We've
ahead.
got no SAMs over the base.
Not directly over, just on the sides.
Come on.
Toast?
Hello, Smurf.
Very well.
Pretty sure that's just C.
I was being
Chevy,
sarcastic.
if you want to cover the base, it's heading 10 for 55 miles.
Okay, we're now gonna make ourselves a left turn. Left roll right now.
Fuck for that.
Chevy, fly heading 010 for 53 miles. Engage bandits.
Let's see if I can cut their corner off a little
At
bit.
least
Eh?
3 flankers.
Except I can't see him. Oh, there they are. Don't want to crash into them, do I? See? Catch him up easy. Cut in the corner. Now I'm going to go in faster than them, aren't I?
That fucking
Wings level now.
Woohoo.
What?
All cap is down. All cast is down.
Saber's down.
Right, flight, nose is hot.
Anything.
Oh, thank God for that.
2 hot. 3.
4.
Yeah, the same positions to defend anything.
Yeah, plus they knocked out everybody in one single run.
Right. We might be safe out here, but the journey home could be a bit perilous, so enjoy it while it lasts.
Target spotted on radar.
Lead, no joy.
You're too low. Right. Ah,
What altitude are you at? Static?
450.
Roger, what range are the ships?
The SU-30s.
Ah, no, I've got a vision
100.
Confirm static, they're at bearing roughly 120.
30 flight, there's an SU-30 bearing 053 for 27.
Yeah, 125.
Bearing 017.
Roger, flight turn left onto bearing 125 now.
BX 8.
3, contact.
Let me zoom in and turn this down so you guys can see this. Let me zoom in a bit more. Yeah.
Right, put yourselves in autopilot and start your weapon setup.
I've already done it, mate. I'm not waiting on you lot. BX7 wants to set itself miles away.
058.
We're flying far too fast
for 11 SU-30
to friggin' do this.
Okay. Airport is currently captured. We have actually an enemy fighter landed.
Oh fuck me, we're going back to Nova by the looks of it.
PX, hang on, no, fucking heck. PX.
King Signore on your 3 o'clock, 2 ship. Hinder cap off your nose, 5
shit,
miles.
BX6 is not gonna engage. Do that again. Go for waypoint 2, then BX6. We're gonna launch it about there.
Lead is ready to fire.
Two is ready to fire. 3.
They're moving. 4.
Right, looks like we're in range. Flight release. Lead's weapons away.
Ah, shit.
Signore, you're the last of Chevy up.
I am not.
Flight report, weapons away. Roger, flight turn right, bearing 300.
What?
Right, 300, 2.
Turn right. Turning left to 300 would have been better.
3 SU-30.
Negative, we're turning on to 300. We'll still lost ours out once we're heading away from the target.
Yeah, but 300 would have been quicker left than right.
Signore, bandit on your 6.
It's roughly opposite of where we're going, so it's the same. Plus,
no, it's not. Look at your fucking compass.
Turn out to sea and not inland.
Fucking idiot. Like we've got no fucking fuel for this.
Good job.
Come on, zoom out. Fucking server lag.
Signore, keep flowing. 030 for 16. You'll be in SAM coverage.
I don't know. I guess we'll find. Well done,
Signore left. Signore left. Tally on the visual on a hostiles left. You got that? Merge. Nose.
And lead his wings level on 300.
300.
2 is 300, quite ahead of you.
Hold on.
Roger, lead has visual on 2 of you to the right hand side.
I hear more.
Throttle back to 80% and let me pass.
Give me the bearing to SAM coverage.
Affirm, 280%.
Spike to the
Right, luckily we've got loads of fuel, so we can worry about what we're doing next.
There is 050 for 11 miles. You have to climb though because it's in like a valley.
What's the call sign of the GCI again? I didn't actually catch that.
Merge, you're merged, Signori. Now you're in a dogfight, you know.
Be advised, we lost all our missiles.
Flight noses cold.
Yeah.
Too cold.
Next 6, Signori.
Three.
He's overshot.
Our missiles are being shot down.
3.
3's cold.
Kill the motherfucker.
4.
I've been cold since I left.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, you still got to report to me that you're cold.
Sorry, all our missiles have disappeared.
Got him, Signori, nice. You
We'll have to
idiot.
look on the tack view afterwards, but let's concern ourselves with getting home safely.
Only Signori.
It's okay, I don't need it.
Is everyone dead?
Everybody but Vegan.
Cutlass is alive. Skay said if you were shot down by an Su-30, you can respawn.
Clear comms. GCI, with the Vegans currently out to sea at the moment, is it safe to return home or should we divert to Novo?
Current picture is clear in our zone. Fly heading 040 for 80 miles. We'll be in our shitty SAM coverage.
Roger, we heard reports of somebody landing on our runway. Can we confirm that we've recaptured it?
The enemies have our runway.
Roger, we're diverting to Novo.
Roger, get down there and then we'll terminate.
Signori's engaging an Su-30 with one wing. I'm gonna kill him too.
Go, Signori.
Turns out one of those ships
It really
is a
gets better
Moskva.
once you get some speed.
That's fun.
So unless you set
Go back,
BX6 immediately ahead of your aircraft, it would have shot down all the missiles with anti-missile missiles.
Roger, flight, turn right onto north now.
Good kill, Signori.
Signori, hostiles, Su-33s landed on our base, go and strafe them.
Roger that. Fuel state 3,500, I'm turning. Shit, can somebody give me a vector? Too afraid to check out that.
I'm taking a guess at 300 for about 10.
To his swing is level at 000.
Sweet.
Roger, I think I have visual.
Okay, Signori, turn left.
Oh, left? Okay.
Yes, I think so at least. I have got a visual.
Oh, I see it's on your 6, check 6.
Lead his wings level on 000.
Oh, the airport, okay.
Right, he's on one of the taxi ramps.
Stahl, I'm currently behind you and to your left.
Affirm, have visual. I'll let you pass a bit more, then rejoin.
They're not bloody
Is
shifting
that where the
those
flares
ships,
are, huh?
Yes.
moving quite rapidly.
Is that the enemy doing that?
No, that's our friendly us surrendering.
Okay, I think I see the enemy on the taxiway right in front of the runway.
Did we actually destroy any of their cargo ships?
I'm out of missiles, so I'll strafe the shit out of them now.
Yeah, just don't go slow.
Doubted.
Just gotta get a good angle here.
I doubt you, that area is covered in fighters.
Like this.
3 set, Eklund right.
Oh, I was looking where they were, wasn't I?
2 starting in for rejoin.
Visual 3.
Hey up.
Splash.
Oh right, there's 2 of them together there.
Now land.
4, we are to your left and 5 to the front.
There you go, Signori. Ace in the dead. Got 2 with 2 on one wing. If you fucking land that plane, I'll take back every good thing I said about you.
You mean every bad thing?
No, I said, I meant what I said.
Alright, well. Here we go, let's try quiet.
Lead 2 speed check.
Nice.
Speed is 940.
Cutlass Flight, enemy SU-33 bearing 100 for 81 miles. Hot. He looks like he's inbound for one of the power stations.
Roger, we have no weaponry on board. There's nothing we can do.
Oh, we can look good. We can ram them.
Come on, Israel, let's take this thing down.
Do we have any aircraft in the air? Airport captured.
Nice.
Well, I never thought we would have needed to bring sidewinders to take down an aircraft on our runway, but oh well. That's why we have diversion airfields.
There you go.
A fighter heading up the coast from Sochi.
Oh.
Yeah, well the whole premise of this attack was that we never get anywhere near the no need for weaponry, we can just out fuel economy them.
I'll tell you to turn around and go park next to the guy who's straight.
Everyone knows the most exciting missions are the one based off fuel economy.
Oh, Signore, please run over Uderosa's pilot. Please.
Where is he?
Okay, turn left. We're going to make a left turn to correct. Left roll now.
What?
So say again, Uderosa. I mean, tail.
Lead is topping back to 80% now.
This is GPS navigation, you know.
Oh yeah.
Follow this road next 100 meters. Then hold right.
My favorite Swedish robot.
How far we left rolling?
You're Swedish, right?
Not going any further than that.
Swedish, Belgian.
Belgian, of course.
Yep, you got one. I mean, you got him. You got 5 kills.
Can you refuel at a neutral base?
Yeah, I'm really happy about that. Nope, at least one of us survived.
Negative.
Wings level now.
Novo and Glenn are neutral. You have to fly back.
That's okay.
2 was ready left.
Terminate, yeah, that'll be fine.
The neutral.
Signore, turn right next.
They just said Novo's neutral.
When it says negative,
yep. We're still landing there.
Or
we're not rearming,
right?
Why not?
Because our base has got an aircraft parked on it that will kill us.
There's nowhere else to rearm.
Afraid not.
Pilot by the plane straight.
Okay.
Roger.
Oh, why don't we turn around and go land on their base?
Roger, we are fairly near the base now. We're about to make a right turn onto initial, so probably about a minute and a half. Right guys, we're going to be doing a overhead brake, so we're going to be coming in on the right hand side of the runway, braking to the left in the order, it'll be 3, 1, 2, 4. Everybody happy?
First run over the man, then turn around and kamikaze into the jet.
Right, roll now.
I will
Destination is in front of you. Clear to run over. Shield red.
What's that there?
Gotta love that GPS.
All the afterburners.
Target is
D3, confirm you want a right hand brake for me to brake first.
Right roll.
Target destroyed.
Trash, you're on my left hand side, aren't you?
Negative, angle on right set.
Correction then, it will be 2, 1, 3, 4.
Afterburner. Bail, bail, bail. GPS says bail.
And it will be a brake to the left.
Nice. He told us not to use afterburners. I'm following his instructions.
Left roll now.
Left roll? You're gonna be fucking kidding me now.
Walk next 100 meters to the flagpole and raise
left roll now?
GrimReapers flag.
I'm coming into freaking land.
That was a funny ending there.
Cut us flight initials at Novo for run and brake.
A what?
So remember, make sure you don't lose your altitude on the turn or gain any.
I can't believe I actually ran over the last guy.
Wings level now.
Yay.
2, you're cleared to break.
He's like, oh, I escaped by the skin of my teeth.
I have to height.
Nope.
Where I can turn to land.
F-15 with 1 wing. I'll fucking kill you.
3.
4.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, but he had us doing a right roll and then a left roll.
Yeah, that was nice.
What's your altitude, style? And your speed.
Why is my altitude going up?
Lead is extending downwind.
Yep.
3 extending. 2 is on final stall.
No, we may have lost that. I have avenged my flight.
Roger, that's a pretty sweet ride from you.
Use reversers and call out the side of the runway you're using.
Nice engagement, you know.
It was landing
So I
over.
ran into the dude.
I'll take
Lead
back
landing on the left.
the things I said about you.
3 right.
By the way, Grim Reaper's shortest mission in history, maybe?
Yep.
Christ, it is only 20
That's
minutes.
anything from you, Cap.
Don't you do it, Gray, don't you do it.
Here we go.
Stall, speed limit is 100 kilometers.
Can't see now.
That guy's gotta stop.
Static finals
quickly.
clear down.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god.
I haven't got the undercarriage, I
Oh,
just haven't got my
because
feet on my
of
rudder
that.
pedals because my legs are killing me. I can't see because I'm too low in the bloody seat. Oh, shut up.
Are those the air
Or
brakes
report on
the
global that you have vacated the runway and report yourself as Cutlass.
Oh shit.
Number 4 is damaged, but it doesn't matter. Well done, everyone. Let's go back to debrief.
Cutlass 2 is the wicket to the runway.
Well, I mean, it was beautifully executed, everybody. It's just, we'll have to find out what shot our missiles down, most likely the Moscow.
Stupid firing from such a fucking long distance. If he turned when I told him fucking to, instead of flying so fucking far out to sea, but getting closer and closer all the time. I mean, I had a precise fucking fix on them things because they're on the bloody map. I'm saying we're getting closer, closer. 120 kilometers, 100 kilometers. I mean, it makes a difference in the speed we're going. We're doing nearly Mach 1. Don't want to go around so fast when you're setting those RBs up. Should have known there was going to be a bloody Moscow. We should have gone after the cargo ships. The idea is you think cargo ships because they've got cargo on them. Forget the escorts. Why do they always get this so badly wrong? Every time we do this, they... Oh, let's go for the ships. Let's go for, you know, the escort ships. Let's not go for the cargo ships, which is what you would do in real life. Let's go for a Moskva, which can shoot down all our missiles. And a Grisha, which would give it a hand. And I don't know what the other ship was. Oh, I deserve a dice.
Lay it on me.
No,
Well,
it's not
the
about
concept
the
of the
mission was pretty excellent. It's just
Yeah.
It was
On paper, it was
bollocks.
great.
Yep.
But the fact when red outnumbered the blues
We had
in
no
the
SAM
beginning,
coverage.
That was
Then it was
fucking
like
bollocks.
30 Su-30s just spawned and
we fell for their trap.
It was stupid.
We fell for the trap and sent all our cap to the coast. And...
But the fact
I thought the SU-30s were just defensive, not offensive.
Oh.
Yeah, I set them to ROE,
last
but
10 minutes
I think
cannot be
there was one
reviewed.
group that didn't fire, but one group fired. So yeah.
But the thing is,
Scary,
I didn't even get off the ground. I had nothing to do.
Oh, that's following me.
I literally got home waiting to do this mission. Yay, I get to do the mission. I get up in the air and I die.
Oh, look, there you go.
Guess what? I got into the serve after restarting DCS 4 times.
I told Zoid to let you guys respawn the guys that got killed by the AI. Like, was that not related to?
But I mean, I think people. I mean, there were still fighters around.
I fight behind.
There was a fighter that. There was one of the red fighters that one of the ESF guys landed at the fucking airfield we were stationed at.
I'm already
There was
turning.
nothing we could have done.
Oh, look at that already.
Still, then.
I mean, as much as that was like could be attributed to a poor mission.
They're actually firing.
I mean, I think Blue needed 12 F-15s.
I ran him over.
We couldn't. The cap cover was too little to have such a big play area.
Run, blood up, run!
Have
mine gone to the deck yet? No.
Yes, that's exactly what was said.
No, they're all
How
many Su-30s were in the air? There was like 8.
We did fine with the 4.
That's hang on.
We didn't.
Hang on a minute.
Okay,
we did.
My feeling is, I feel like every mission that happens now is strictly just a tactical PvP mission. It's not. It's not a mission that you can make more or less into like I don't know, like, scripted.
They're all going to get taken down, aren't they?
So you're saying you like it when it's scripted?
I liked it when we would go up together.
Oh, they fired 4 at mine.
I mean, do you want to design the missions every day? Like that's why we started doing
Caps missions. I miss Caps missions.
We're not here to have fun. We're here to be professionals.
Oh, looking at the attack, we didn't. We nearly got shot down by missiles from that strike group that we were shooting at.
Did you aim for the wrong ship?
Yeah, you went to the wrong. That was the main fleet.
We aimed for the right fleet. Your missiles all got intercepted as well.
Yeah, well, the plan was the A-10s go for the cargo ships and we go for the main fleet.
We couldn't get up.
At it.
We couldn't even get up. We got off the ground and shot down.
So yeah, I'm looking at it now. Missiles got a shit ton of.
Wow.
I think it was a problem with the rules. I think the rule should have been at least don't. I don't even fucking know, man.
Don't shoot the enemy.
It's a critical thing when I design my missions. So the biggest thing you can do to piss people off is let one side base camp the other side. Even if it's a well-designed mission, you can have one side base camping the other side. So what you have to do is, you'll notice in all mine, if you go back, I have whopping great batteries of SA-11s each side, massively overpowered. So even if you wanted to, you couldn't get even 20 miles near either of the bases. So that stops frustrating things like this happening. It gives everyone a safe space they can run away to and hide.
So the advantage you have as a defender is obviously you own the territory and therefore can put SAM systems there. As the attacker, your advantage is you can choose where to attack and concentrate your force. In this instance, the defender didn't have that advantage.
But
so
we're no
it's in favor of whoever has the
like the
most
point of the mission is that it's up to each team to do whatever they want to do. So
they got taken off.
There was nothing stopping Blue from doing the exact same thing.
Well, because you had A superior and B more cap planes, it eliminated a lot of options.
On my end, sorry, the Hawks was supposed to work. I'm watching Attack enough for some reason didn't fire.
Hawks.
We had a single
scatter, boys, scatter.
But on top of that, like it was only 2 of the AI.
3 Su-33s against 3 A-10s.
Also notable. Sorry, Sky.
And like as much as it was, there were flaws in the mission.
Should reverse them out.
You guys had F-15s, but they were all the way over at our base, while our fighters were at your base, and that contributed to them you guys dying there as well.
Yeah, and I honestly thought that was just a good tactic that you guys did because you like legitimately lured us over there.
Reminds me of your Battlefield run this morning.
All the time because
that's good.
You played Battlefield this
waiting
morning?
for me. Wolf said we had 1 air-to-air fight. I spent 45 minutes going into the mission due to people taking off and backing out. Took off, turned north of the coast, and then the server shut down. So that was my evening.
Right. Yeah, I would say that was a pretty bad mistake when we found ourselves
realizing
that all the jets were going for our undefended cast.
No.
Yeah, so there
there
was not a
was
single.
3.
We didn't have any cover on them at all.
Players, then we
What
would
happened
have.
there?
we had
covered
Tail.
it, and then
Who's like a wild card.
Oh, they
Well, Tail wasn't there the whole
they
time.
merged.
Well, he got shot down.
Against 3
Yeah.
SU.
They have
Oh,
crashed.
I know. We were asking you to do a lot. We were hoping that they weren't going to come straight to the
Let's
strike
go
back. So
to,
it's kind of like a
It doesn't
poor
matter.
insurance
No
policy.
matter what happened, there wasn't enough
crashed.
cap to do anything. Then that's just a matter of
They have
attendance.
merged.
Dude, the F-15s are not good enough to stand up against Su-33s doing ground attack.
No, they can stand up to
Hang
an
on.
SU-33, but it's when
Shut
there's
up.
3 SU-33s to 1 F-5 or one F-15.
An F-15's got the
Clearly, you clearly didn't watch my fight.
You need a lot of players.
You can see on the other end of the map, I was 1v3 against 3 F-15s.
You were going. Congrats. You
What
could
the hell
at least
happened to
stay
him?
on the way. I was in a F5 that is maybe sometimes supersonic, carrying bombs, fuel for a long mission,
No,
and then
we're not
you
saying
guys
you did
come
anything
over.
wrong, Tail. It's not that you did anything wrong. It's that
it's not
the
Yeah, I think for as the mission designer, the main mistake here is that like, you should have SAMs as well. For blue. Like blue should have a.
He
SAM.
releases his bombs and blows himself
If
up.
you've got SAMs, that means that the CAS can at least retreat home and have some level of protection.
You've got SAMs at least.
Oh,
the
we've
cast
seen
can
somebody
take
do
off.
that before.
You've
haven't
also
we?
got no-go areas that you can use as well. So often I like to put no-go areas 30 miles away from each base, so you literally can't go past and stop.
I personally prefer like soft limits
So do I.
a very powerful SAM system. rather
Yeah,
than-
yeah, it works. It usually works fine.
I mean, yeah, there are SAMs there, guys. It's just I'll figure out why they're not firing. But I think, in my opinion, with more blue players and with SAMs firing, it's quite fair.
in other words, like to the south.
Shadow kills himself by dropping bombs.
Skay,
at
there's one thing that I
supersonic speeds.
do have criticism for: putting the fuel depot at directly where the blues spawn. I feel it should have been at another airbase with lesser defenses and stuff like that, but still defenses.
The idea is you blow up the fuel depot and people can't take off.
Yeah, but what about the latecomers? Because I even said I was trying to come in.
The compensation should be the airbase, as you know, most airbases are very well protected with close-range SAM systems. So it should be, yeah, they can't. There is a massive prize, but a very difficult to hit.
I'll put more SAMs and short-range SAMs as well.
Yeah, put some AAA and a couple of IR SAM systems that should do the job.
Do you guys know how to make a Hawks
That's
work?
terrible, isn't it?
400.
Hawks have never worked. And
Okay, yeah, because
It's
blues
an
have Hawks.
F5.
Okay, that's probably why then.
So here's how the Hawk works. You need both the control unit, the search radar, tracking radar, and the launcher, which only has 3 missiles per launcher.
I was getting mud spikes from something, so that must have been the.
They were up. They just weren't firing. They didn't have y'all were way too low for them to fire, and they were way too far away.
So remember, the Hawk is not a Patriot, so don't expect it to act like one.
Alright, I'll
Hawk
put SA3s.
hasn't got.
The rigs
No, SA3 is no good. SA6 is no good. You've got to have SA11 minimum if you want to stop a flanker. Or a modern fighter,
Well,
yeah.
one Hawk did fire.
Perhaps add SU-25s in order to.
But that's isn't that just the radar? Oh no, he has put them down. I was going to say.
That just requires even more people. This is a pretty big mission. Well, no, it means because it's a problem both sides have. And therefore it means they have to divert some people away from various tasks to do it.
Apart from that, like, did the mission run okay for you guys? Like, it ran pretty smooth.
Yeah, I liked the amount of detail in it.
Kill 2.
Just to what I was saying, when I was saying SA11's minimum, that's just for the base defense. I don't mean for the rest of the mission, because the rest of the mission would be
Oh, hang on.
But,
My missile actually killed one of their missiles.
Impenetrable shield to make sure you can't get any kind of base camping or anything
I like that one.
Just at the bases.
This is more of a general thing, not directed at you, Skay.
A lot of bollocks.
No. This is literally just a general thing. From what I've noticed in recent weeks, we've only done tactical PvP style missions like Airquake. It's
much better.
And as much as I understand that you guys want want to do tactics to make everything look tactical.
Oh, the bullseye.
It's ruining the fun aspect of it at the same time.
So I didn't.
45 minutes something here.
See, we should have gone for these.
That's not what he's missing.
Talking about?
That's what we should have gone for.
45-minute briefings. 45-minute briefings. And if someone in my shoes, I'm at school. I'm waiting to get out. and I have a 30-minute drive to get home. Because today is a day that I don't have work, and I can actually participate in a mission that's not ARMA or tactical PvP. And I get home after trying to bullshit my way around traffic. I get in, I load up, I get in an A10, I wait for it all to start up, and CDU to align the INS, and then I get to the runway, I take off, 20 feet off the ground, I get shot. And I can't do fucking anything. It ruins the fun, man.
Dude, Riddle, without the 45-minute briefing, you wouldn't even made it to the mission, so...
Okay, so coming back to the point that I wanted to mention, the reason why most of these missions are tactical PvP is quite literally DCS 2.5. Because we don't have dedicated software, and 2.5 has a massive increase in the required RAM. Every time that a flight of 8 AI tries to spike you, the server crashes. That's the only reason we've been doing so many tactical PvPs.
Yeah, that and it is a lot easier to make missions.
I mean, that's fine, but I mean, we haven't even, like, we've strayed a little bit. We haven't done any of our normal formation flights. We haven't gotten the cool pictures and all the stuff that we used to be able to do. It's all changed into, we go up in individual flights and we kill stuff, and then we come back. We barely even do mass landings.
Because
and
that's
the main
just a
point
silly
of it was,
idea.
Because
they had endless crashes.
So under us lands on our airfield.
They had crashes, but they looked cool. They looked cool.
And that
on
means
the
it's
videos.
now in enemy
People
hands.
like the formations.
But we still do formation stuff, just with actual sensible-sized formations that we can make look like formations, as opposed to the gaggle that we've had in the past.
People still were okay with the gaggles, in my opinion.
Look, if you want a big formation, you just get several flights and you put them near each other. That way you have accurate formations.
We're never near each other. We're never that close. We're always taking off first the F-15s,
the only time we ever
F-10s,
did that is when we did ferries, and that took up at least an hour and a half of the mission.
Oh, nice scissors.
Then why
Very
not
nice
just do
scissors.
a base where that's
Oh, look at that.
So you
A
have
good
the
reversal
formation
there.
flight, because we've done that. We've
That
done the
was quite
formation
cool.
flight, then broke.
Oh,
we've
you
done the
mean this?
formation flight, then
What
broke
a
off
crock
into our
of
individual
shit.
flights and accomplished a task.
That's a 3-hour-long mission.
No,
That
it's
was
not.
Wasting
nicely
everybody's time.
done. That was
Why
really.
do we come here to have fun?
Yeah, have a
and
look
look
at that.
cool?
This is.
I don't come here
So,
to
Riddle, there's
go
only
on a
so
YouTube
much
video.
mobbing
Why
of
did they
aircraft
crash
you
into
can
each
do
other?
before it kind of gets a bit dull.
honestly-
Actually putting some thought
He
into it, right,
shot him
how
down
can
and
I
crashed into him.
accomplish this slightly more complicated task?
Fucking
That's
idiot.
interesting. That's what maintains attention rather than just throw aircraft at stuff.
Like, the
And
ferries
honestly,
are
surprised.
okay occasionally, but doing it every single
And then
mission,
nothing else happened.
That's
after
not what
that.
I'm saying. I'm
It's
saying
really
it, Raptor. I'm saying do it occasionally.
Okay,
Because
I need to
every
go
mission
test
has
the
just
server
been
now.
We go off one flight at a time, and we all die, or we actually get the mission done.
Once
Like-
wax.
Whoa, so it's like
Is there a sail on
this
yet?
is
Realistic.
Somebody else has got the sails
That's
on.
wild.
Okay, guys. Stop being just so angry.
Mate, it was a load of bullshit.
Okay, guys. Riddle, I'm sorry. Like, as the mission designer, I'm sorry that happened to you today. It was partially
And
my
no
fault because of the
update.
SAMs not working and the AI, some of the AI coming over.
That's a piss
But I would've-
fault.
That's
I
just
mean,
BS being bullshit.
I don't think we'll get one Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beat yourself up
the
about
missions
that.
and like small stuff like that crops up all the time. I mean, if those hawks had been active, it may have been a different story.
But what I wanted to lead into was that even if that had messed up, like it was preventable with tactics. So I mean, yeah, it was a skeleton crew today. Blue was definitely like undermanned for the mission in a sense, and I was trying to divert the AI way when just 2 of them came over, which is I'll figure it out. But it's still quite doable by Blue, and yeah, I guess it was too like at the point it's too frustrating after you wait for the startup and all that to try again. But I did clear you guys to start again. So I guess in the future I should outline these kinds of like, because those deaths were like unintentional deaths in a sense.
Yeah.
Hey, we ran the mission. We know the gripes now. We just fix it and do it again. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I just want to do a mission.
Riddle. Stick a pacifying.
Red versus blue is just crap. Yeah, it should be green versus yellow.
Riddle, if you want to do one of those missions, grab a load of people together, put a mission together and do it.
No, but the thing
Red
is
versus
timing.
blue is what you've got.
I don't have the time. I go to school from 12.
Why am I not seeing my network?
And then work at 3:45 to midnight.
Again.
So how many days?
Why is Windows so shit that you can't see your other computers on the network without having to run a Linux server?
I work around 4 to 5 days a week, but those I get Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays.
Well, I'm only seeing 2 computers on the network.
Later for U.S. time zone that you could run your own missions, and you could do some missions later, I believe.
That's harder than you think. Hey man, you want to do it? I welcome you. I don't have the time.
We don't want to do it. You want to do it.
I don't want to do it. You're the one who. Cap doesn't want to do it because it takes so much effort. That's why
I think Riddle. I think what Raptor is saying is, if you want something bad enough, just do it yourself. Right? Just make it happen. If you want to do the gaggle missions, I'm sure a bunch of the U.S. guys would join you in a U.S. time zone mission. And every now and then, we have a ferry and an actual real mission. It's just not every day now.
That's fine. It's just I never get to do the missions like fully. The only missions that I really get to
just quit your job, dude. It's fine.
Listen to some good old YouTube advice, Riddle. Do it! Just do it!
Okay, stop just being silly against each other. Riddle is actually trying to just join us, have a nice time. I understand that, but it's just sometimes just hard.
There's one more thing to think about as well, Riddle. And you can be a little bit stubborn on this, I think you'll admit. See, every time, what we found out on our Redfall missions, so we're doing the Redfall missions, which is what we call the PvP missions, because that's what the groups voted to do, basically, because it's just grown up and everyone's got better, and I just follow, what the group tells me to do, so that's fine, that's how it works. But the problem is, it's... another moron. It really shit tests all of the planes, and the A10 in almost every single mission is completely useless. And almost every single Redfall mission we do, I'm pretty sure we can agree, it gets shot down, which is why most people don't fly it anymore. Which is why people now fly the fast planes, which survive and can do the missions. So every time I watch people do the A10s on these missions,
there's
I know
lots and lots of people on the server, and lots and lots of AI spawning, the server crashes.
Basically, what you need to ask yourself before you fly the... Sorry, go.
Well, if someone thinks I'm saying it wrong, then let me know. But go through every single PvP mission we've done for the last 6 months. The A10s have all died before they've got to the target, or that's it. Or sometimes they don't even get to participate because they can't.
They need air superiority to function.
I think the argument here is that sometimes we should just do a mission where we had it in the old days, where it was a ground attack mission without any major air opposition.
Yeah, we do.
Basically, a fuck ton of air defenses, no real air superiority threats.
That could be interesting if, for example, you actually make it so you do have friendly units close by and actually need our help, proper cast stuff.
I had this idea for a Afghan-style campaign where there's no hostile air forces, but you're operating over a large area, you have lots of friendly forces nearby hostiles, and maybe you have like several, I don't know, friendly patrols, and you don't know which one of them's going to get attacked, and therefore you go scrambling A10s or Harriers or whatever, and it's all based around close air support.
If you had a proper joke like that, that'd be ideal.
What's out and about?
Those are good ideas right there. That would be entertaining.
The main thing that I want to make a point of is more that the point that it's an us versus the AI thing as opposed to a PvP, because PvP gets people's heart rate up, and sometimes just PvP isn't a thing that people are interested in, because somebody has to die first in PvP, and that can cause problems.
Yeah, I suppose in a PvP somebody's always going to be angry that they've got shot down, because that's by definition what has to happen.
I don't get angry when I get shot down. I get angry when I get shot down without even getting to fire shots.
Yes, that is what I'm referring to. Somebody has to die first, so that might be an issue sometimes. And I'm not saying it against anyone in particular, but sometimes it's just more laid back and more fun for people to have a joint session against AI.
The answer to this is aggressor hornets. To be perfectly honest.
Aggressor hornets.
I think that would solve this issue.
That would solve the issue. Cass with fucking hornets or tomcats.
How come you didn't want to just fly like Cap that mission? It was a totally kind of fighter like.
No, it was ground oriented.
All three position switches
are
still not working.
If you look at what the enemy has, what you're going up against, the A-10 isn't going to survive that.
Well, it would survive.
Well, what's the mission?
It's a matter of attendance.
It would definitely survive.
One quick flight, I just need to test the server.
If it wasn't hit by missiles, ask the mission designer, Skay, was it designed and orientated to be a more air superiority battle than a ground pounder?
Yeah, the slant was the entire first half of the mission.
Apparently there's a bug.
Getting air superiority, particularly for the A-10s
on the
over
forums.
the convoy.
Something to do with field of view.
Slots did Blue have?
If you're moving your head around like this. With track IR, the screen will freeze.
That's what
It's to do with field of view, apparently, and they're working on it.
Thinking, like, you look at that, you can.
Oh yeah, that would be fucking clever. Twat.
See, the moment you tell somebody
how about looking left and right before you pull out?
You start
Kick you off the fucking server. Sorry, I'm sorry.
You want to fly where they want to fly.
Eli, you ready?
Okay. Well, I'm saying, you know. I get that, but you know what the mission is, and to pick a plane that is with, I don't know. You know what I'm saying basically is, if you don't want to die in the first second, don't pick a plane that's going to facilitate dying in the first second.
Signore, just to put this in perspective, during the Tomcat competition, I took a fucking F5 out to do bombing practice. So sometimes people actually do want to do stupid shit like that.
It's possible to design a mission that works for every
then don't be sad when you get shot down because you knew full well that it was a risk. That's all.
Here is a possible thing we could add to mitigate
I would understand.
this.
I would understand if the risk was taken as I'm flying to my target and I get intercepted. But when I get intercepted, and this goes back to the base defenses, if I get intercepted 20 feet above the ground by aircraft with Fox 1s and Fox 3s.
Yeah, Riddle, we know that there's a problem with air
so there would be no problem had you not been camp killed, basically. There would be no
That would be definitely one of the things.
Okay, so there are other problems. What are the other problems?
The problem is Riddle couldn't have possibly done that mission. Even if we would have had all of our F-15s protecting him, we still probably would have lost, because our 4 F-15s can't kill 5 red flankers.
It was a miracle that
it wasn't doable.
No, it wasn't a miracle. It's because I fucked up, dude. I had you so fucking dead. I had you dead to rights, and I was like, I'm gonna go for guns. I'm gonna go for guns. And I was just fucking up.
I sodomized you.
In my life.
I did.
Fucking did. I was so bad. I thought to myself, yo, I'm gonna gun this guy. It's gonna look great on video, and I fucked it up.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Raptor.
Yeah, that's gonna look great on video thinking is just where the problem starts.
Cap, make sure you highlight that part where Raptor gets reversed on by Signore.
Oh yeah.
Cap, could you do me a favor? Could you make sure that Raptor is never on camera except for the time that he fucks
That is fully ESF approved.
For the record, it was.
By the way, Raptor, in the last carrier video, was that you flying with your flaps down the whole time?
Thank you. Yes, you're right.
No,
That's going all right now. I'm out of that cancerous mission, as they would call it.
Who was the guy that took off with the wings folded?
That was Coffee. He was in a hurry and angry.
Well, technically, his wings were already unfolded. It just only synced as he was lifting off.
Isn't angriness kind of the default for the Finns?
Yes. Apart from Tail, who's lovely.
Okay,
Tail isn't finished.
That's kind of the point.
He's not Belgian either.
Oh yes.
I don't know what I've done to my frames.
So I think we're getting off topic. What's the consensus here about the mission?
Good on paper, bad in practice.
It was supposed to optimize.
Need some fixing.
The shaders and
just need some tweaks, like the fact that there were sound systems
made it worse.
Recognise the fact that we needed some kind of defence. It's just they didn't work because of
All right, quiet.
So it's basically three things. It's fix the SAMs, fix
off
the
school finally.
and get
You can
more
stop up
blue
late
players.
tonight.
I think.
Well, okay, so that's my next question. Can we fix the mission and make it fun, quote unquote?
It's
and anyone like
it just requires a lot more players. Like we don't.
Yeah, I mean it was meant for this. Is almost...
Now you know why my job is so hard, guys, because people just don't turn up. And then tomorrow, 35 people will turn up when you plan to do a mission for 12 people. It's an impossible job to do, and it will end up being shit sometimes because of that. No way around it.
Yes. I don't understand why it's always like 6 ESF versus whatever blues show up. I mean, I would be more excited
because
if it was
ESF are the bidding bunch.
I mean,
you could argue that, but there was one time I was on the ESF team, you know, the one where I accidentally lost half a wing to a tank.
It was literally this exact mission, just weird.
Really?
Oh, really? Some ESF just fly on blue.
Yeah.
What do you mean I crashed?
How many blue planes we had? Not, there's always 6 ESF versus whatever blue show.
Alright, and Uniform Kilo 22 died at the same time? Really? That smells, doesn't it?
Just to
shouldn't be completely unbalanced.
Enemy a bite to them.
That smells of somebody crashing into you.
So that they're not all players, but they're a good balance of more AI to player.
That's the wrong one.
That way, the AI have a little more. They're a little more fearsome. They have the aspect of their aces, quote unquote.
I mean, that was the original intention. The problem is
the game
Team 5 then have.
Yeah, the game can't facilitate.
Ah, I forgot to put my skin on.
We only had 4 ESF today, so.
What am I doing there?
We could
I don't want to do
ESF in T51s if that would help, Riddle.
That would not help. That would just be stupid.
Oh, no.
Especially if they still manage to win.
No, I would completely concede that. I would be completely.
I'll have to have a look at the tactic for that, but that smelled of somebody
so
crashing into me.
Then, is Red's only win condition is to suicide their T51
Although I don't know.
Riddle.
There's no apology or anything, so maybe.
Next mission
just seems a bit odd, doesn't it?
It's when Riddle gets surprised.
We're actually flying out to your work. We're defending your workspace.
Oh my God, no.
Can somebody put the attack view file up somewhere? So
I'm just watching it. The Hawks were firing fine. It's just because they were kind of all the reds always on the outskirts, always low.
Taking off. All I wanted to do is paint it. It doesn't take 2 seconds to paint it.
It is fine, sensibly.
The problem is, for the US SAMs, they've typically had really shitty SAM systems, and the only good one available is the Patriot.
And that is really good, isn't it?
I could just have Patriots for the US.
The Patriot is really fucking good. Well, I mean, compared to everything else the US has, it's much better, and it's one of the few SAMs the US has that can actually counter-fire on anti-radiation missiles.
That's fair enough, they can counter-fire, but the issue is
just
that when
put some of the Russian ones on.
range, they
Oh,
start
for
firing at
God's
max
sake,
range,
slow
and
down.
it's retarded. So
Fucking
obviously
retarded
when
plane.
you fire at someone 30 miles away, they have plenty of time to react, which makes the supposed awesomeness of the Patriot kind of moot when you can just dive to the ground and drive the missile out.
I can change the ROE.
When that comes out.
I can change the firing parameters, I think, like to fire at half range or something. Because even the AI planes do that, like they fire at max range and then as long as you're like, watching.
I don't put bloody war on. I don't put bloody war on.
Yeah. Set up where they want to fire.
Now I've got to repair.
I don't know if you change the difficulty on them, whether that affects what distance they fire at.
I can change.
Maybe we need to do some experimenting.
Perhaps.
Okay, is there anything else to go through, guys?
Can I throw out a general, slightly off-topic question? Back to the whole Afghan campaign idea that Bud brought up. Yesterday we did have a gentleman on who apparently did used to be JTAC in real life for quite a few years. I think Coffee and Riddle met him.
Yeah, I know.
How would you guys be interested in actually properly working with a JTAG in a scenario like that that was described by Blood?
I made my
Too much pain to be sitting here farting about when I could be lying on my bed.
We would need
more
to
pain.
have a bit more professionalism.
Yeah, so
the practice first, in other words.
Yeah, a couple things with that. So I worked with him early this morning just to test him out, and some of his info's a little old. So I don't know if this is a guy that Cap let in, but because I know there was a guy that we were letting in that was just a JTAC, but he he has some old stuff.
That's one of those egg spikes. Look, that you get when you turn your head too much.
There yet, honestly, as a JTAC.
Yeah, what is his name? Mal something, I think?
That's far too obvious. Will it come back or will it kick me out?
Yes. Whoever it was, the guy that was asking, did the fuel tanks dry out when he...
You got a makeshift track IR, it costs you £3.50.
No, that's not that guy. It's not that guy.
Cool.
Ah, that's not somebody else.
By the way, Ron,
that's quite amazing.
He's actually a really good guy, it seems at least.
Yeah, I did go and enjoy flying with him yesterday. He did say he's been out of business for about 6 years or so he's going to be a bit...
amazing JTAC.
Dude, you have to know
well,
what JTAC
fuck
is
off
supposed to
then.
sound like to say that.
I've heard what JTAC sound like. I've read 9 lines, and I understand 9 lines, and they sound, and he actually knows.
However, coming from a serving whiz-op,
I'm afraid you're outranked on
another
this one,
serving whiz-op. Guys who will regularly interact with JTACs, even in training.
Go test him. Test him on his, at least on.
That's what I did this morning. That's what I'm trying to say.
He just said he did this morning.
Yeah. Okay then.
He's not. He has some experience in it. I'm not denying that, but he's gonna lead people down the wrong path if we just let him loose on everybody. That's my concern.
What, from your experience with him, how easily do you reckon it would be to retrain? Because somebody who's obviously done it, a lot and thinks that they know it might be quite difficult to persuade the need to change their way.
You lot can't even take off in pairs yet, never mind JTAC.
So I gave him my full spiel check-in, and his brain basically exploded. I think
I've not taken off in a diamond ever again.
But once I gave it to him the second time, he kind of understood, and so I think he can pick it up as long as he's willing to learn some updates.
Yeah, those of us that were doing it yesterday afternoon, he did a lot better than when we were doing it again at night. I was there for both, and Wolf Shadow gave him a proper check-in. He just
nobody takes off in a diamond. Even the Red Arrows don't take off.
I had a good time with him as well, but that kind of.
And they do a diamond 9.
Maybe he doesn't know everything.
How many of us are actually going to be able to do a full check-in though? I mean, it's amateurs with a full professional.
Wolf, I'm going to guess there's a lot of things in the full check-in and 9 line that we probably don't need in this group. Is there any way you can come up with a perhaps slightly simplified version that you think people could get, understand, and be able to execute to a reasonable degree?
Yes, so the check-in is probably not the issue as much because they're basically, while they're sitting there, they're going to know what their check-in is going to be, so they can literally write it down, and that's what I would do. Like in the jet, when I go flying, I literally write it down so I don't sound like an asshole when I check in. So it's not like cheating. You just figure out where you're going to be flying to the target area, and you write down exactly where you're going to be and when you're going to make that call. After that, the 9 line and everything, that's where you would have to train a little bit to know what you're reading back and the order it's going to come in.
Yes, especially coordinates.
So what planes can we actually use then to do this sort of stuff?
Honestly,
just the A10?
You don't have it set up yet. How do you know it works then? It might cost you more than £3.50 if I've got it set up yet.
Vegans work you can put in
the Vegans work, they just require a bit more work to do than the A10.
Yeah, so like I said, if you're just strictly working 100% what I need as a cast player from if I'm a FAC-A or a JTAC, the A10 is what I would need. However, I can supplement that. I can use a Harrier with laser and other things. I can use other assets. It just takes more work, and you're not training to the actual 9 line as much.
Copy.
But there's not left over there for me to hit now, is there?
Talk-ons, the targets be more appropriate, and that would enable more aircraft without the fancy, navigation system.
I was doing that yesterday.
No.
So you basically use. Oh, sorry.
It's all been bloody destroyed.
One thing is to understand what's going on in the JTAC, and the other thing is to actually follow the fire command given.
Oh well.
Because there was a time when
it's a long hike out over there.
Some people, I can't remember who, and sure enough, they copied and did the whole spiel just fine. But when it came time to execute the attack, they just did their same old. Rearming complete. Just a random attack.
Ingress from the west, coming in from the east.
I don't think my legs are going to make it out there.
Didn't do anything they said.
Because we did some
crash into the back.
I swear we got it reasonably.
Yeah, I was doing it in the A10 Alpha yesterday. It's doable. It's not as easy. You have to use F10 a lot for the recordings, but
so coming back to the point of doing visual visits for other aircraft, Ideally, what you would want is the AFAT equipped with some sort of visual marker, or best case, a laser for aircraft that can even pick up lasers. So, for example, in Desert Storm, the A-10As had dedicated OA-10s, which would do smoke runs on the targets.
Yes. So I would honestly fly from an A-10 Charlie, and basically just either lays in all of your bombs, depending on what you're carrying, or smoke targets for something like an F5, or do a laser handoff for Harriers is what I would generally do for non-target. But I could use
for 9 hours now.
an A-10 initially, read all the same stuff to the Harriers, F5s, whatever, and have them on 30-second spacing, so they're basically looking into the target area as soon as the bombs hit. I call
At
it
least I fixed my kneeboard.
Raptor, whatever.
My kneeboard's now on the left.
Confirm contact hits.
Thank goodness for
Then
that.
you can roll in, and then from those hits, like 10 meters east, something like that. That's how you.
And once we get the moving map on this thing.
LPOD equipped.
So basically, very obvious on calls.
Correct.
We should be able
But they need
to
to be
not
looking
have
in
to
the
look.
target area the whole time. So this is all where
F10 except to
the
get the
procedures
whereabouts
come
of
in, 'cause it's not gonna fly when someone's like, oh wait, what'd you say? Like it's.
Don't know how
you have
long it's
to
going to
be
take them to get the
ready
moving
for it,
map.
essentially. So.
I mean, it's in the A10.
It sounds like something that we should do some.
It's going to be a very similar system to what's in the A10, isn't it?
Yes, you definitely need practice to
And
do
the
any sort of
F18 is going to have it as well.
If you guys want to do the JTech stuff, I probably won't be going to bed in hours still, so if you want to try do that with me, I can help you guys out and get started.
I've already got.
I can
Oh,
brush up.
track IO's not
Unfortunately, my
bloody working.
JTAC work has been soured by the simplicity that is armor.
That's it, I'm done. I'm out of it. Can't be bothered. Not anymore.
What a good point defense.
I've been sat here far too long.
Like chopper rolls.
I'm in agony.
Rollins.
So I'm going to bed.
Yeah, the Rollins aren't actually as bad as we first thought, because when
Calling it a night.
like 10 of them in one place.
Sorry guys, but I'm just in absolute
agony. Got shut down.
So someone needs to think about who's going to do the work.
Far too
to
much
make these
pain.
missions. I don't think I'm capable of it, unfortunately. That's hence why I've never done a cast mission in my life.
My thoughts with regards to the Afghan idea.
I would do it, but my
you set up
bedside computer
one
isn't
mission over a large area
isn't
with
powerful enough.
bases.
Keeps
You set
crashing
up a
when I try
scenario,
to
then
do
it
too
should be
much
fairly
complex
easy
missions.
just to tweak the locations.
My 350 is just not up to the job anymore, not for 2.5.
Quite good. Shame we can't use the desert map, but
So if there's Cap, if there's literally blue, if there's blue targets near red targets, that's enough for cast.
Roger.
Close.
Just needs to be that we can't just run in there and drop bombs wherever we feel like it and expect to win.
Stop recording.
Not kill all our own guys.
Right guys, I'm off to bed. I'll catch you tomorrow sometime.
Like armor where you misID the target.
I'll be doing A10 training again
Right, I'm head
tomorrow.
off, guys. Got to get to work on this one.
Which I don't stream. There's no point in streaming A10 training. Everybody else has done it beforehand. And it's not like anybody can take part in it with me.
Good mission. I like it.
You're good flying.
They're all single.
I'm gonna work on it. GG.
Yeah, sorry.
Single player missions, aren't they?
Unusual schedule.
Single player training. Whatever it's called.
guys, I'm off for a week, so.
Oh.
Have a good one, Tal.
Glasses out of the way. So that's me. I'm going to bed. I'm going to go and get some painkillers and see if I can
bricking, and there is a bit more of a scenario to it.
get rid of this before I'm in tears. It's going to have me crawling like a bloody dog soon.
Yeah, I'm going to add
Alright guys, good night. Thanks for watching. For what it was.
I
And
didn't feel
I'll
like I
catch you
could do
tomorrow.
anything in an
Cheers.
F5, and I've sucked